just how scary the mosaics are. Grandpa had a heart attack and fell for him. The granddaughter looked puzzled, because what he saw was just a mosaic of different places, and an inaudible murmur. The little girl's name is Sarah. Ever since I got lost in an accident, a chip was implanted in her brain. This is a state-of-the-art intelligence surveillance system. Parents can use the computer, see all your child's information, knowledge, location, health status, and so on, even through the eyes of a child. Transmit what he sees directly to the screen. Most exaggerated of all other controls, he can put anything inappropriate for children, automatically transition to mosaic, even the sound is blurred. This is a boon for parents. It's not just through the screen that you can understand your child's every move, and based on the health data that's being monitored, give the child the appropriate nutrition. The mother turned on the control mode when she passed the dog pen, a big, vicious wolf dog. It was a moving mosaic. The daughter was not afraid at all, but on this day something unexpected happened. My 80-year-old grandfather collapsed with a heart attack. Looking at the mosaics in front of me, Sarah doesn't understand what's going on. Okay, luckily, my mother found it when she checked the computer. Only grandpa survived. Mother became more and more dependent on surveillance after this incident. The daughter went to the drawer alone to get a snack. You have to tell them yourself. Even with Sarah playing right in front of her, does he need to know what his daughter is looking at? Under this watchful eye in the name of love, Sarah grew up carefree. Grandfather passed away. Sarah's face did not stir because he doesn't even know what emotions are in his eyes. Mom's sad face is all mosaics. However, mother could not have imagined such a wholehearted care. I'm giving up my baby girl. Step by step to the abyss. A steel needle was stuck in the little girl's temple. This is not suitable for children. It became a mosaic in Sarah's eyes. Even the big, vicious wolf dog on the side of the road. In his eyes, too. The guy secretly watched the video. He's the one with the wind. To satisfy Sarah's curiosity, a friend showed him face to face, restore the contents of the video. But Sarah still had no idea, because when your partner mentions the key plot, his body movements would have hit him in an instant. Sarah didn't give up. I went home and drew what I imagined on paper, trying to restore with a red brush. Blood splattered from the classmate's mouth. Unexpectedly, just painted the picture turned into a mosaic. He was completely angry, so he sharpened the pencil and pricked the tip of his finger. The blood that soon flowed out was also filled in an instant. The alarm caught the mother's attention. Come immediately and stop, the daughter rebelled. I just slapped my mother in the face. Sarah, who was filtered out of bad images, have no idea what violence is. Doctors diagnosed Sarah with cognitive impairment. And the culprit, the chip that was implanted in his brain. Doctors advised mothers to turn off parental controls. Give my daughter a real childhood. The mother had no choice but to do so. With the filtering function turned off, Sarah ran into a vicious dog and a crazy driver. What's the first time you feel fear? He can finally talk to other students, watching weird videos on the internet together. Accept this imperfect society. At first the mother was still worried, still secretly checking on her daughter. He was relieved to find that everything was normal. Seal the slab to the bottom of the case, free from surveillance once and for all, day after year. Sarah is growing up. He gradually came out of his shadow. Not only did I learn to live with the neighbor's dog, the relationship between the mother and daughter is becoming more harmonious. Sarah even got a boyfriend this day to not let mother worry. He was out on a date, but lied to go to a classmate's home to make up for homework. As a result, I did not come back to contact my classmates in the middle of the night. You said you didn't see it. Mother helpless. Had to pull that one out again. The long buried surveillance panel. But this time he saw something terrible. A chip stuck in the girl's temple. This is a state-of-the-art surveillance system. From a child's point of view, will be transmitted to the computer in real time. The mother turned on the monitor that day. I saw the face of my daughter's boyfriend, scared him into turning off the tablet. I can't accept it for a moment. But if I say it, the outcome will definitely affect the mother-daughter relationship. So the mother had to endure. To this day, he was playing back his daughter's visual footage. Turns out they're doing something illegal. The mother could bear it no longer and was furious. He found his daughter's boyfriend for leaving his daughter and threatened with the video in his possession. Boyfriend suddenly scared can only eat. And so Sarah fell out of love for no reason. No calls, no texts, no return. He looked angry and went to his boyfriend to ask him questions. But when the boyfriend thinks about that surveillance, can only cruel say break up. I thought that was the end of it. But the mother found that Sarah was pregnant. In order not to interfere with her daughter's studies, mother went to the pharmacy that night, mixed the powder into the juice the next day. The result was that Sarah vomited like crazy. The doctor told him it was a side effect of his medication. Sarah looked puzzled. Because of him, never taken an emergency medicine like the doctor said. So he hurried home, trying to pick up some clues. Really, an empty box of that medicine was found in the trash. Then he went to his mother's room, found the familiar monitoring tablet by the bed. Click on the computer and finally know the truth. His mother saw all his privacy. Sarah was furious. Pack your bags and run away. At the same time, my mother came home, walked in the door and realized something was wrong. Just turn on the monitor and check, only to see his back. The mother wanted to explain to her daughter, but Sarah wouldn't listen. He swung his tablet at it, inadvertently turned on the blocking function, the blood on the mother's face and the expression of pain. Now it's all a mosaic. Because you can't perceive violence, Sarah showed no intention of stopping until the tablet was smashed. The Sarah who saw the truth. That's when I realized what I'd done. But he chose not to stay. When mother woke up and ran after her, Sarah has disappeared without a trace, and that surveillance panel is no longer functioning. Finally left the mother only endless pain.